What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King, aka first name Rage, last name is him, back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I ask if y'all please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that share button, hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rebel Rage TV. This is how we do Rage and Rebels. Crown up. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Rage and Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe, and y'all, we got to talk about this as an MK community, man, and that's MK fans around the world, because it seems to be the rumblings are growing more and more as to people wanting to see a collector's edition of Mortal Kombat, myself included. But in this video, unfortunately, because you know Rage King got to tell the truth no matter how you feel about it, I don't think, well, I'm not going to say we're never going to get it, but in my opinion, I believe that there are reasons why we haven't gotten it. I will even go a step further and say this. NetherRealm Studios is quite hesitant to give y'all a collector's edition of Mortal Kombat. And let me explain why. Hold on for you click off. Let me explain why. A few reasons why. One of the reasons why, and don't get it twisted, NetherRealm Studios knows that a collector's edition of Mortal Kombat would make them millions. Would make them millions. You understand me? I mean, that at that point, you're literally printing money from the lore of Mortal Kombat, from the greatness, the gameplay, the way the even back then when the graphics wasn't so great, you got the feel of Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat was more of an experience than it was just a video game. It was more than just a game. You understand what I'm saying? And in a lot of aspects with the legacy of it, it's still, you know, it's lost that luster. It still feels that way every now and then when you got the, you know, the callbacks and you got certain things that happen, but for the majority part of it, Mortal Kombat hasn't felt like Mortal Kombat in a while. Specifically, Mortal Kombat 1 feels like Injustice. We can have a whole conversation on a whole nother day. I've made several videos on it. By all means, go check them out whenever you get a chance. But I think they're hesitant to give. Another reason why I believe that they're hesitant to give out a collector's edition is not because they know it wouldn't make money. It's because people will get a glimpse. People will get a full-on speed run of the greatness that was once Mortal Kombat. And you know what they can't do with that Mortal Kombat, with the old school Mortal Kombats? They can't force feed you their agenda. They can't give you force fed DEI. They can't give you story modes that don't really make no goddamn sense. I mean, even when the stories back then had some things that were questionable, at least there was an explanation for damn near everything. Not every single thing, but damn near everything. And not to mention, it made sense. It made you want to get close to the character. It made you want to learn the story. It made you feel like, damn, if I'm playing this character, I am this character. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what games are supposed to make you feel like. And I just, in my opinion, I just haven't felt that with Mortal Kombat for a very long time. And I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one that misses the badass theme music, the badass stages, the badass fighting styles, the badass characters, the badass lore. It was just a lot of fun. Mortal Kombat used to be so much fun. And for some reason, they've just decided to siphon all of that fun, just suck all the fun, and not a good way, out of Mortal Kombat. You know, I've said it before and I've said it again. Mortal Kombat used to be the franchise itself used to be a trailblazer. It was the GTA of fighting games. You understand what I'm saying? And everybody has heard of GTA, just like everybody's heard of Mortal Kombat. I've made videos on talking about how I truly believe that Mortal Kombat is a forever franchise. Not from anything that's put out in the past 5 years, 6 years, but it is a legacy franchise for what it did between the original Mortal Kombat 1 and Mortal Kombat X. You understand what I'm saying? Graphics now and presentation wise, and due to the status of the studio that they work for, yeah, they've got more people involved in Mortal Kombat than they ever have before. But before it became this global conglomerate, Mortal Kombat used to be a lot better than what it is. And you can say what you want to, feel how you want to on that. I know this video, in my opinion on it, is going to piss a lot of people off, but I'm Rage King. That's just what I do. I piss people off with my honest opinion. I just get a glimpse that if people got a whiff of how great Mortal Kombat used to be, all the things you used to be able to do, Conquest Mode 20 years later has still yet to be topped. Keep that in mind. If people got a glimpse of that, they would much rather want to play the older games than the games that they have now. Not to say that everybody just completely it's going to kill Mortal Kombat 1. No. People are going to see how much better those games were, how much more fun those games were to play. You can talk about the graphics. You can talk about, oh, well, they don't have this defensive mechanic. They don't have that. But at the end of the day, what you cannot say about older Mortal Kombats and the collector's edition of the older Mortal Kombats, what you cannot say about any of them, hardly any of them, if any of them at all, is despite their faults, despite everything wrong with them, despite the graphics not looking like this, despite its flaws, at the end of the day, you cannot say that the game was not fun to play. Damn, that was a whole bar, was it not? I'm preaching today, ain't it? Goddamn. I'm just bullshitting. But at the end of the day, Mortal Kombats back in the day were a lot more fun to play than they are now. It wasn't this all this poke, down 1, down 4, micro duck back. It wasn't all that. You had to actually stand your ass up, fight, and actually have a little skill to do so. And I miss that. And that's what I believe, that they are so hesitant to give us new a collector's edition of Mortal Kombat, because people prefer that one over the new one. That's my opinion. That's my video. Catch y'all in the next one. Goodbye.